So before I get to the movies nominated for Best Picture, I also think this could be Araxia and Tony's homework. How cool would it be for the next 6 weeks if we maybe had like a pajama party with popcorn and we can watch some of these movies together? Huh? I'll text you guys. We'll talk
together?
Yeah, why not? Right?
Oh, well, I can think of about 100 reasons why not.
101.
I think it would be fun. 101.
But it's a nice fantasy. It's a nice fantasy, Amanda.
Thank you.
Fantasy.
Dream big. Dream big. That's the theme of this year. Actually, it's Movie Lovers Unite. Movie Lovers Unite. And speaking of movies, here are your Best Picture nominations. We've got Belfast, Coda, Don't Look Up, Drive My Car, Dune, King Richard, Licorice Pizza, Nightmare Alley, The Power of the Dog, and the musical West Side Story. What a list right there. And without actresses to be in these movies, we wouldn't have them. So here is the Best Actress category. We've got Jessica Chastain for The Eyes of Tammy Faye, Olivia Colman, The Lost Daughter, Penelope Cruz, Parallel Mothers, Nicole Kidman, Being the Ricardos, and Kristen Stewart Spencer. She did get that Oscar nomination. And Best Actor, we've got Will Smith for King Richard, Denzel Washington, The Tragedy of Macbeth, Javier Bardem, Being the Ricardos, Benedict Cumberbatch, The Power of the Dog, Andrew Garfield, Tick, Tick, Boom. Exciting, exciting all around. Listen, it's no secret that West Side Story was my favorite film from last year. And if you haven't seen it, I highly recommend. It's a cinematic masterpiece layered with authenticity and that classic Spielberg style where every shot is art. This adaptation of West Side Story earned 7 Oscar nominations, and 7 is a pretty significant number because this is Steven Spielberg's 7th time in the Best Director category. So could a musical take the gold this year? Well, the last time a musical won the Oscar for Best Picture was 20 years ago in 2002 with Chicago. Remember this one? With Renee Zellweger and Catherine Zeta-Jones. So could this be the year? I don't know. West Side Story's toughest competition is The Power of the Dog, which was on nomination domination this award season, banking a dozen for this year's Oscars. Jane Campion was nominated for Best Director as well. The Oscars are on March 27th. Now, a lot of people think that La La Land was the last musical, but if you recall 5 years ago, remember that was a mistake, and Moonlight was actually the winner, and there was that big controversy on stage where La La Land went up to accept the Oscar, but then they had to fix it. Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'd forgotten, actually.
I can't remember a musical winning since Chicago. That's the last I remember.
That's right.
That is right.
Okay. Yeah, that's right.
You know,
that's right. Yep, 20 years ago.
I was a little surprised that the Tragedy of Macbeth. Now, I know Denzel Washington was nominated, but I'm surprised the movie wasn't. But I don't know. You know, it's Shakespeare, so maybe it was, you know, so 17th century.
Did you watch? You haven't seen it, though.
I know.
So why are you surprised?
Well, because I read all the critics' reviews of it.
Okay.
And there was almost like unanimous consent that it's just an amazing film.
Just yesterday, you were saying how you go the opposite of what the critics say.
Yeah, but that doesn't apply when you talk about Denzel.
Okay.
Denzel, that is true. With
And
Denzel,
Frances McDormand. I understand Frances McDormand is outstanding. She wasn't nominated.
But she had a big year last year with Nomadland, so you know.
So what does that mean?
I know
that because you had a big year, you can't be.
Well, no, you're right, absolutely. However, I don't feel bad for her. I still am the president of the Glenn Close Needs an Oscars fan club.
Yeah.
So can you believe that she hasn't gotten an Oscar? So I'm all about let's divvy it up a little bit. Frances McDormand had a great year last year. Denzel has a great year almost every year. No Meryl Streep this year, even though Don't Look Up was nominated for Best Picture. But we're seeing some new names, you know, a new generation, if you will, into the Oscar pool.
Yeah.